Good evening, Service Crew. Fighting Pilot Extraordinary Ace Windfall. Ready for takeoff. Happy. Oh, this music's playing. Wait, how do I turn that off? I didn't realize that that would be on right now. There we go. Kill that. We have spooky music playing right now, after all. What's up, Yuki? Welcome back. What's up, Zero? What's up, Asma? Welcome in. Yuki, it has been a hot minute. I hope you've been well. We wake for Alan Wake. I'm gonna be honest, this is the stupidest thing that gets stuck in my head, Zero. But every time I think about Alan Wake, my brain wants to make a Pokemon Go to the Polls-esque joke, and I don't know why. Like, it's like, Alan, wake up, it's time to get ready, or so. Like, I just think about stupid jokes in that kind of sense. Alan, rise and shine. Like, I don't know why. I think it's just, again, his name is perfect. And I think it's because of that the mind can wander and make stupid jokes off of it. It's kind of great. Was a Vesper as well? We're in. Hi. Asmo fact of the day. I'm still owed a +1 Asmo. I didn't forget. Like an elephant. Asmo fact of the day. There are over 20,000 diners operating in the United States. According to mathematicians, 20,000 is greater than 4. But if you, like, do the math, I think there are only like 4 diners left in America. Alan Wake, well, I'm Alan Woke. What's up, Harmonica? Welcome in as well. Man, I can't believe they made Alan Wake 2 Alan Woke. I don't want to make that joke. No. David, wake up. I don't like this. David who? Who's David? Alan's a JRPG Pro Tag? Is Alan a JRPG Pro Tag? Where's that coming from, Vesper? Unless JRPG Pro Tags have perfect names. Is that the connection you're making? Good, I've been practicing multiple. Very nice, Yuki. You doing a current code or type Lumina? There's no wrong answer there, by the way. So sure, this game's good, by the way. I've been really digging this game. And I'm glad we get to, we made a new schedule so I could play it multiple times in a week. It's kind of great. It's kind of great. I love it. Type Lumina, very nice, Yuki. Hope you're excited for Twi Lumina coming out next year. I know I am. Oh, also, this is not Twi Lumina fighting game or Alan Wake related, but it's Air Shakur's Day, Service Crew, and I am now being forced by myself. He is victim to the demons in his own mind. I'm now being forced to wait 96 hours before I can roll and do Air Shakur's story because we're doing it on stream next Monday. But like, I'm excited. I've been waiting for her since the Global was announced. I'm excited to get her. I have enough that like I'm guaranteed to get her with polls, but we're gambling first thing on Monday, baby. Mark your calendars. A lot of JRPG Pro Tech start games by waking up. Oh. Is that true? I guess in a way I see where you're coming from. It's like you're either waking up from bed or you're waking up from a nap, and it's like rise and shine, honey. It's time to go about like saving the world or whatever. I guess I'm picking up where you're putting down. Alan, wake up, honey. It's time to save the world. Good lord. Been practicing my Alco. Very nice, very nice. Sweet Toshu is just a pain TBH. Are you like for training her in Uma? I have not gotten a new horse a new Uma since Manhattan Cafe, I think. And that wasn't even like, I pulled on her banner. I didn't get her from that. I got her from like something else. Like I've been saving, and oh, that's gonna be good. I think Isaac and the Golden Hand. I thought for a second Isaac was like the binding of Isaac, and then the Golden Hand was like a different thing, and I was like, I don't think Aizen wakes up when the game starts. And also, more importantly, that's not a JRPG. But I guess in a way, a lot of games involve waking up. It's a natural process, and it's a good way to start the day. And you know what? It's a good way to end the day. It's by playing Alan Wake, ironically enough. Shall we? We're gonna load up our Steam Cloud Alan Wake. It's really funny that it does it like this. I don't know if the game, when it originally came out, if it had like normal save stuff, but I don't know, it's saved like this.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right.
That lamp is so, like,
I supposedly wrote
limp.
is coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
So,
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
FBI.
Anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy.
Fooling me.
Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane.
That was the guy. That was the author, Thomas Zane.
Make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
He was a Nukiashi woman. Hi. Good awakefulness, Nukiashi. What was I saying beforehand? Oh yeah, to do the game already does a recap in here, but to add my own spice to the
I'll
recap.
take you to Rose's trailer.
Hey, you wait. To add to my, why is there a boat? Hold on, wait. That's also interesting. That there's just a crashed boat thing there. How did that get there?
Just follow me. It's not far.
You wait. All right. But like, one of the themes of the game right now is that our wife Alice has been kidnapped, but
Listen,
I don't know if
things
she's
to
been like
do, the
legit
place don't
kidnapped or
run
not.
itself.
I don't know if she's been like legit kidnapped or not, because there are two Alan Wakes. There is the awake Alan Wake and there's the asleep Alan Wake, or more accurately, there is the writer Alan Wake and there's the character Alan Wake. And we're playing as the character Alan Wake, while the writer Alan Wake writes a story about the character Alan Wake, and he has to like it feels like he's tied into writing the story in a realistic way. Like, Alan Wake, the writer, can't just be like, and then Alan Wake, the character, saves the day. He can't do that because that wouldn't happen. He mentions that, like, the story has its own, like, there are rules to the story, and he can't just, like, write whatever he wants. So it feels like the writer, Alan Wake, is trapped by some kind of force in order to, like, create the character Alan Wake's like a living nightmare ? And if Alan Wake the writer is able to write it so the character Alan Wake can save Alice, then I think he can save his own Alice. But my thing is, I don't know what happened to our Alice. If she got taken by like spirits, like something supernatural. Did we kill Alice and this is like some kind of, you know, like this is our own personal hell of our own design because we have killed Alice, and so now we're in our purgatory sins. I don't think it's that, thinking about it more, because I don't know how they would make an Alan Wake 2 based off that, but they could, and it'd be really sick. And I know they did make an Alan Wake 2. Like, I'm just saying, like, I think it'd be harder to make an Alan Wake 2 if your story ended with, oh, and then I killed my wife. Or you could do that, but it'd be like a different character. I don't know, right? Unrelatedly, but semi-relatedly, I also saw Backrooms yesterday. It was very good. I might talk about that later on if something else elucidates me too. But like, I gotta say, I would recommend both Obsession and Backrooms while they're still in theaters. I don't know how long either it's gonna be in theaters. If you want something funny, go watch Obsession. If you want to watch something that I personally enjoy a lot, go watch Backrooms. You can't go wrong with either. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Zane's could have had a Destiny predicting manuscript too, like Alan. Yeah! That, like, why was, like, Zane was on the island. Is Zane the one, like, is it Zane is the spiritual energy? Because, Zero, if you remember, the old woman, who I guess is the embodiment of the shadow or of the darkness, because there's big themes of light and dark in the game, by the way, as well, where I think the darkness is akin to writer's block and the lightness is akin to, like, ideas, inspiration. And when you first interact with, when you come to the town, you have to get your key. You have to get your key from some dude at the diner. And instead of getting it from some dude, just a woman in, like, black funeral garb comes up to you and says, here's the key, go take this. And she gives you the key, not to the place you were supposed to go to, but to Diver's Isle itself. So, is that woman, who I think mentions that it's been a while since someone stayed there, the last time who stayed there was an old writer, I'm pretty sure she was the one that mentioned it. So you get, like, the connection of, is she feeding off Ryder specifically? Did she cause the volcano to erupt? I don't know. Okay, now we can...
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky.
Oh,
It would
okay.
take a tornado
Recent.
to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
That's really interesting as an immediate out of nowhere. That just happened this morning, and I wonder if that is the writer Alan Wake. Like, you can throw in some weird things in your book without, like, breaking the rules. I would think if I were a demigod controlling the life of a writer to write a story, I'd give them some leeway. And so if just in the story, like, there's just a crash boat here, maybe that will come in handy for Alan Wake the character. I don't know. It's cool. Also, I've been looking for... Yes, I knew it! I knew it! I'm not gonna get all 100 of them, probably, but, my gamer sense was tingling that, of course, there'd be collectibles.
Give me a break, mister. Can we just get a move on?
Randy's dogs. Why you have a... I've never seen it. I guess it makes sense in a way that you would have, like, a confectionery at a trailer park. I guess? Or maybe, no, wait, it would make more sense if that, like, that probably is, someone goes, hooks their truck up, and then takes it out. They don't actually sell it at the trailer park.
They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I guess the other thing, too, is that boat also makes it so we can't just
mister,
cut straight
this
through.
Here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
You heard the man. Let's go, Barry. After the talking? Maybe the lights-obsessed lady is sisters with funeral garb lady? No, I can't imagine that. It's a little crackpot theory. And I see where you're coming from, but to me, I think that Lamp Lady is just the crazy, not crazy, she's crazy, but she's right. She's the log lady analogate to Twin Peaks. And Funeral Garb Lady is the analogate of, I don't know if there's a one-to-one analogate, but, like, honestly, what would be cooler is if they were the same lady. Oh, I know who she is, actually. The Funeral Garb Lady is specifically, you see her a lot more in Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, the movie. She's the old lady that has the young son that wears, like, the stone mask. That's who Funeral Garb Lady reminds me of. She lives above the convenience store.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wade.
Oh, you can see the little...
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Oh, I like that there was the like visual effect on her face. For like a,
Hey,
just a, like a
this is
couple
really
frames.
Good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Oh no!
What?
Did I drink the coffee too? No.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
I think Alan woke up you. You're just in time.
Back to work, boy.
Oh, does she have a... Well, I mean, okay, it's not that, like obsessive. I thought they were gonna go, like, overboard for a second. But, like, no, it's just a few...
Nauseous, hungover.
That's... Oh my god! I look so adorable.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore.
Hey, there it is.
But it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger.
Barbara Jagger? Okay.
I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
That's
She promises
interesting.
me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
This is interesting. So the old lady is acting as like his imaginary, air quotes, imaginary editor right now. Woohoo! This is the beginning of episode 3, So this is like, you know, a third of the way into the game, quite literally. Cool. I like that she got the 2 with like me in sunglasses, with Alan Wake in sunglasses. Sick. I'm very okay with that. I thought like the game was gonna go like full on stalker mode, but no, that's fairly like it's cute. But yeah, there's Alan Wake the writer as opposed to Alan Wake the character, and we're getting the tell of what's happening. And then
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper.
Oh.
All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
That's why I'm confused. Interesting. Maybe this might just be so quick that you kind of forgot about it, because we're immediately leaving, it looks like. Women in funeral are not apparently mourning anything. She's
Barry
mourning...
was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Wait, what am I doing? Am I just
Welcome
leaving
to the
Barry?
Oh dear diner.
Oh, and
What
she's...
can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Oh, Rose. I feel really bad for Rose. They said turn the light on. Can I actually turn the light on in here, by the way? I guess the light already is on. Since a big part of the game presumably is cooking with core and 72 tasty recipes. I do wonder if like turning lights on or off actually does have an impact on everything. Dude, this is sick. Sorry, Barry. I got a manuscript to write. I got an editor on my ass. Oh.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
I gotta use the boat to do it.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I mean, that's... Ooh, okay. So that's gonna tell us, like, when the police get here, that's kind of why. Man! I love the manuscript mechanic here to, like, add a meta context to the entire game. It can give you, like, a reasoning as to why things are happening without, like, needing to spell it out for you. Well, even though it is actually spelling it out for you. But it feels really unnatural for it to happen in the game. It's neat. You also did just give them her address because the guy was famous. Well, no, it wasn't, gave them her address. Barry got the address from her, I thought. It's not like they gave us her address, right? Or it was that she called us anyway, yeah. So she would have given us the address. Oh, but you're talking about Mr. Randolph himself. Well, maybe she was told, maybe Mr. Randolph was told from her, like, they're gonna come, you gotta send them to my thing, and he was like, okay, yeah, he acquiesced it, right? Acquiesced, did. What's up, Dolly? Welcome in. Hi. Cinemaker is awful now, and I'm still playing it. Help. Why is it like bad gameplay wise, or it's like awful in a new fascinating way? Dolly, welcome in, by the way. All right, let's go. Just putting that little boat there just adds a little bit of, you gotta backtrack around. Hello. Oh, I can do it from down here, I guess.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, I can't sleep either, I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just,
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Dude, they made a direct reference. Man, there's something in the air tonight. Man, that's from the, I think it's from the Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me soundtrack. I think it's that one because that's a banger soundtrack. There used to be, I think it's still up, I imagine. You can find a YouTube video of someone playing that on vinyl, which is really good. And one of the songs from the soundtrack has and the air, something in the air tonight, man. Like the wording isn't direct one-to-one, but it's like 95% there. And all I'm saying is that this game hits. The vibes are immaculate in the game. Let me just, look, I sound crazy sometimes when I say things. I'm gonna just show how good I am, just to call my shot on this. YouTube, Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me. Can I just type this in? Will this know what I mean? It is a real indication of a laugh going on. Skipping.
Trying not to smile. Cause the street is where I'm going and the curb is at the side. By the sewer, where the rain goes down. Like this girl I once knew, cause the sewer is so hollow. And they could last forever.
There. And the air!
Like the night my girl went away, gone off in a world filled with stuff. Lights start changing and there's wires in the air and the asphalt. Man!
There we go, got it. Those are the two parts you need to hear. Done and done. I can't wait for that VOD for this VOD to get nuked now. We should watch Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me. Dogs. Hot dog with DAWG 149. Chili dog 149. Corn dog. Taco dog. The famous dog. Big dog. Monster dog. Belly burster. Trailer trash dog. With Granny Claus clam chowder. Sparkling River Special. As... What the hell does that say? As Guardian? Chicken Parmesan. Cauldron Lake Deep Fry Plate. Zany Chicken Fried Steak. And then rabbit food for salad. Salad with chicken. Small side salad. Extra dressing. Etc. Etc. Cool. You guys want to get some Randy dogs? Nothing? Nothing? I actually never got close to here during the day. I don't think I can... I doubt there's anything for me here, but... Ooh. So what are the chances that we get to the front and then it's just the cops are there waiting for us and they would take us away, and that's where the... Well, we're at night. Usually at night is when... Do you think it's instead of cops, instead of normal cops, it's gonna be like, shadow cops? Because, like, every time we've done night stuff, that's when that's when the Taken come to get us. Typically, at least. Mm-hmm. I see the boy over there, though. Hi. He looks normal. No ground flashlight yet. We can always find another one. It's operating illegally, but that has the best food in 20 miles. Well, I don't know if it's operating illegally. I thought for a second it was like, that doesn't make sense that it'd be here, but I think actually no, the more I think about it. Do they? I thought this was like, you know, food trucks have to like stop somewhere at night. But like, no, the fact that the board is there and that the hitch is on this side, that is kind of a weird who's operating that, and are they making a profit on, you know, 15 trailer homes? Who is the owner of the... Hold on.
Mr. Randolph.
It's Randolph. Is it Randy? Is Randy short for Randolph? Like, you think that's just him running it? Playing zombie like you saw. My character's decked out in SWAT gear with an MP5 and a Glock, just shooting half the zombies they see. Nice, nice. Very good, Harmonica. I hope you're able to find a new home, or at least enjoy your road tripping for the time being. Also, it's 25 zombies is the default to break down a big fence. Which, from the sounds of it, you probably had that. But I guess they might not have all been on the same fence.
Get it now.
Gonna get it.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
What are you talking about?
Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway!
Why
You're
what
under
the?
arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slade!
Aggressive, dude. Sick with it though.
What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
What's wrong with the FBI?
I hated to leave Barry behind.
Hashtag not my
but
Twin
there
Peaks.
was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Oh, sick. This is gonna be awesome. Okay. See, this is it's flipping the script. Before, like, the darkness was bad, the light was good. And now, after my meeting with after doing the coffee stuff, and it's like, oh, she's my editor now. Now the darkness is gonna have to run from the light? Oh, shoot them before they could attack the fence. I used 200 rounds of ammo in about 2 minutes. Good lord. So there's your answer then, Harmonica. They have to have like 25 on one fence to actually like break it down. So hopefully in the future you can go stand behind a large fence with pure knowledge, guarantee, whatever the word is. Assuredness. There we go. Also, I don't know if I said this last time, but I thought about this, I think, immediately after last stream. When we were in the forest... When we were in the forest, I realized that when you went off track, it got a little hazy. And I wonder if it did that because in the story, Alan Wake, the writer, doesn't know what's happening when he's off. You know, when he's off the path, and so that's when it gets dark and scary. Like, I wonder how much of the... Oh, God. Oh, there's a dude over there. I see. Like, I wonder how much of the story is dictated by... if we're not following the path dictated by the writer, if that's when things get a little fuzzier. Oh, okay, I'm safe. Just slightly. Can I run? Oh, I can run. Yeah, never mind. I keep thinking it's Elden Ring or excuse me. I keep thinking it's Elden Ring or FromSoft rules, and I keep like trying to like click on the sticker hold B, but no, it's left bumper.
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Huh.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
The rock stars. That's interesting. So Thomas Zane is the poet. So I wonder if... Thank you, by the way, Dolly. I wonder if, so this dark creature has been around for a while, presumably. Thomas Zane, presumably, I'm gonna say sacrifice himself in order to, like, imprison it. And then something, I don't know if the Rockstars, if that's, like, a character we haven't met yet or a character that's not referenced yet. But something has stirred it awake, and then when it saw me, it's like, hey, I'm back, baby. Because apparently, I would imagine that the writing gives it power for some reason or another. It can create fictitious worlds to live into and really enjoy the power in the fictitious worlds is my immediate guess. Nice, by the way, harmonica. Like right now, am I going like way off? Whoa! Whoa! Cool. I thought with the effect, I was thinking like, oh, are we going off the beaten path that we shouldn't? But no, it's like this. Across the page.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth
This is awesome.
My deputies tell me he fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Agent Nightingale has no chill.
The suspect was last sighted running along the boards that lead westward from the trailer park. All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
Can I? There's not a map in the game. That's a save point typically. I assume I can't go this way. Oh, hold on. Is there a thing over there? On the ground? Yeah, it's a page. I'm gonna go to the light real quick. Because that is a save point, I think? I don't know. Like, I'm torn between two different choices right now. I want to go here, but then I immediately want to go back where I saw that page. Because my brain tells me light is where you want to go. That's something I've learned through 32 years of gaming experience. But I also want to go down here, especially more so now that I see there's a page down here, and I'm hoping it's just an immediate dead end. But if this game had branching paths, that'd be kind of sick. No, okay, this is an immediate dead end. Cool. But there's this.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Cool. Like the Dark Presence, Barbara, as she's apparently called, can lull people. She can control people, especially when they're in the page, right? When they're in the power of the pages. Because Barbara's the editor anyway. Yeah. Like if Wake is the writer, if Alan Wake is the writer of this story that Alan Wake the character is in, and Barbara is the one editing it, yeah, Barbara arguably has the same, if not more, control over the pages that Alan is putting out. Hey, okay. So then who is Alan Wake the light and is Barbara the darkness then? Is that whenever you see those two forces, potentially? Cool. That's a cool little, it all makes sense now. Again, because there are rules that the story has to follow. If Alan tries to make it so that Alan Wake, the character, just wins, the editor, Barbara, will be like, no, that doesn't work like that. Write it again. Fix it. That's some Silent Hill F vibes, by the way, with like a monster in the woods. A wind monster in the woods. Andy, no! Oh, they got my go Andy. What the hell? You have to go by the name Barbara? That's a good name, though.
Was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
See, you go for the Toy Story reference, but me, the Twin Peaks fan here, knows that Andy, especially if they're a police enforcer, is just straight up a character from Twin Peaks. But also importantly, to go back to Vesper's thing about going by the name Barbara, and I said Barbara's a good name, I had to think in my mind, I was like, I know the name Barbara from something. It's not a Twin Peaks reference. Barbara is the name from the Night of the Living Dead, the not copyrighted, so you can watch it for free on Wikipedia right now, movie that started the modern zombie trend. One of the very first things spoken in the movie, in your classic black and white zombie movie, is Barbara's brother trying to scare her, being like, "They're coming for you, Barbara." She is the one. She is the one they're coming to get. You got it, you know. Had to refresh and stuff for the internet. I'm back. Welcome back, Dolly. You missed Barbara. Or Barbara explanation, not Barbara herself, but... What is this? Hiking trail. Cool. The light burn out. So now I'm wondering if we're going by the fact that Alan Wake the writer is writing the story for Alan Wake the character, and the Dark Presence is the editor. What is the Dark Presence getting out of this? Do they just want Alan Wake to write so that the Dark Presence can live in this world and just do evil, dark things? And it's like sucking his life force away in order to make this continue on and on forever. But Alan Wake the writer, if Alan Wake can get to Alice, he can like overpower the Dark Presence and like save the day and lock her away, maybe? That sounds cool. I'm gonna go with that. Why is it Wake's doing?
Are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
What's wrong with a tweed jacket?
It's not him. Who then? Bigfoot? Over. I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
I like the sheriff. Where's my tweed jacket? I don't have one. I only have the normal jacket. I only have this one. And this ain't tweed. This is like leather. This game is really nice, by the way. Helicopter. Where's the helicopter? I want to see it crash. There it is. Metal Gear Solid vibes. But the editor does exist to help the writer. I feel like the Dark Presence does have to be something even more, though. Barbara's acting as an editor. Yeah! Get it, birds. Yes! Yes! I mean, no! But, like, yes! You feel me? You... Well, dang it. Hold on. Nobody gets a free one in this house, in this hangar. What is that light over there? Is that the gas station? Feels weird. It is interesting. Well, in a perfect world, you're right, Zero, but I could see, because you have stories of, like, yeah, editors and writers should be working together, but you also have the stories of, like, yeah, my editor is kind of an asshole. Like, it depends on if the editor is, like, a friend of yours that's actually, like, a good editor, or if it's, like, a corporate mandated editor, for lack of a better word. Because my thought process immediately goes to, like, if you're writing something serialized, where it's like, yeah, the editor is assigned by, like, the company that's publishing it. Like, I like, my mind goes to manga, where it's like, oh, the Shonen Jump editor will look over your stuff and be like, no, you gotta, like, you can't write, like, the audience likes this character, you can't kill him off, you gotta, like, keep putting him in the story, kind of a deal. Which I don't know, like, how much of that is true, but there's the alternative version of the editor where the editor is kind of antagonistic to the author, and I think this game is going for that direction. But it would be interesting to see if there is actually like if she is supposed to be a good like editor with you, or she was a good editor with someone at one point, and then something broke her and changed her. If we are going to characterize Barbara as more than just evil. What's true? The helicopter. I crashed because it was being attacked by birds. That's valid though, Vesper. That's real. Like, bird attacks on like planes or helicopters is like a real and valid thing you need to worry about. Because there's bird strike. That's what it's called when like you just hit a clump of birds, and it's a real scary thing you need to watch out for. Isn't that what happened to like one of the plane, like to a plane that was Sully from back in like the early 2010s when he landed the plane in the Hudson River? Was it a bird strike or was it something else that got him? Oh, speaking of the helicopter guy. That is the gas station. Ooh. Can I zoom in further? Dang it. Do you think there's anything else to look at here? What's that? I think it's just a low poly mountain. I assume. Searchlight. That feels important. Oh. Coffee, that's actually important. What else? There's a trail right there. There's the crash site, obviously. Whoa. Interesting. The gas station. We're kind of close then. Clumpbirds was not a descriptive plural form I was expecting you to get. What? It depends on what type of bird is. A swarm of birds? Wait. Is that the gas station? What is this?
I could see the lights at the radio station.
The radio station! Oh, that's cool, actually. We are gonna end up giving the dude his interview then. Only crows are murders. Every other bird strike is called a manslaughter. You're right, you. A manslaughter of birds took down my helicopter. Woohoo! Yippee!
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Hey, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know.
Really?
Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Do you think they were actually drunk, or is this like a writing thing, or what's going on there? Also, what's up, Amanda? Welcome in. Hi. Also, this is a compass map thing. I don't know if that's relevant to us, but our goal presumably might be to get to the radio station over there. Cool. Whee!
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station.
Yeah, there we go.
He seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Wait, okay, I missed something. Why am I going to the coal mine? What did I blank on in the last like 30 minutes where I missed a coal mine? Is that where I'm meeting the editor? Or is that where I'm supposed to hand off the manuscript when everything happened? Was that the kidnapper part? I haven't finished the manuscript technically. I know I only had like 12 hours from this point, which I guess makes sense then.
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without light.
God of Light is also a Twin Peaks reference, specifically Twin Peaks: The Return. But that's obviously not like actually referenced by the game. At most that'd be the show referencing the game, not the game referencing the show, because Twin Peaks: The Return came out in 2018. Just finished game with some homies, so I'm gonna rest for a bit before playing other stuff. Thus, I am here. Welcome here then, Almina. Hope your gaming with your homies was fun. We're currently on the way to the radio station, learning a lot about light, darkness, writers, all the good stuff. Whee! Yippee! Every single time. Hey. Oh, I see sparks everywhere, though. Or are we good and... Oh, I see why they were doing that. Okay, okay. The spotlight! Oh, okay.
The old generator conked out.
Oh, sorry.
Shoot,
my bad.
And try again.
I was having fun. I didn't realize. Oh, kick. One. Okay, let's actually do this without now that I know that it's a time thing, I can't have fun. Wait, they made the fence? That doesn't make sense, but sure. Oh, you're playing Marvel Rivals. Nice. Good job on MVP. Twitch keeps freezing him in. Back to the ads I go. Good luck, Dolly. I wonder why would Dolly be getting the Twitch issues? I wonder if the I was thinking about this the other day. It's been a hot minute since I think we had issues relating to not having, what are they called? Quality settings. Hope that's not what's giving Dolly issues. No ads, good job, Dolly. Gambare, Dolly, gambare. I'm gonna have to get another light, which I think I can do from over. What's that for? My flashlight. God, I miss my flashlight. I'm so glad I have it back. It's a really it's a really good mechanic. The more that I think about it, it works really well in just the theming of the game and also just the way. I don't know. It made the fights a little challenging. Some of them maybe a little bit more so than others, but generally speaking, I enjoy it. It's a fun little extra resource you have to manage, your flashlight and your ammo.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
Cool.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Yeah, but I was wondering, Dolly, if you could even like get to the lowest quality setting. Was kind of my issue, but from the sound of it, then yeah, we do have quality options that actually allow you to go pretty far down. Then good. Could just be Twitch giving issues. I have not dropped any frames, so it's not on my end. What's up, Ashani? Welcome in. Hi, hi. Hola. We're Alan waking right now. No, I don't have a... Did it? Oh, wait. Oh my god, that's so bright. Actually, that one wasn't that bad, but it was like very... I'm doing very good, Ashani. I hope you can say the same. This game is very good. If you have not played it, I highly recommend this. Also, I don't know what's going on. Just had my neck torn out in zombie. No, harmonica! Are you gonna be okay? Or is it gonna, or is like you actually you're got. Literally laceration to the neck. I opened a stairwell and there were just tens of them. Gunned them, but not before one of them got a lucky hit in. Joanna's alive barely. And it's a laceration, it's not a bite. Do you still run the settings where only bites can infect you? Or did you run default or something? Here, I'm just gonna run to the thing. It's a bleed out in seconds it. Have you bled out? Did you like pause the game when you started bleeding out just to say this, or? I was at half health. Okay, you're alive, you're alive. You can make it, harmonica, I believe in you. Stream cut out a little bit early for me, but it's been fine after. It might be a Twitch thing then. Thank you, Zero, for the throwing that in there. Enjoy your lurking, Ashane. Back in the card. Good job, harmonica. See, you can survive. As long as you don't get infected, depending on which settings you ended up going with, but like, you can survive. And now you know, I warned you about the stairs, bro. Insert, what is that from? That one, it's the one comic where it's like, be careful of the stairs, bro. Oh my god, I'm falling down the stairs. I warned you, bro. I warned you about the stairs. It's not Homestuck. It's not Homestuck, Zero. Good guess, but it's not. It's definitely not. Sweet bro and Hella Jeff, thank you.
With Pat Maine. It's Milt Peabody, Pat. What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
I like that little radio station bits. It's very fun. My gas mask torn off. Ooh. You got harmonica. Like a... I'm imagining like a what, a Renaissance painting where it's like all the devil hands are reaching for like the person. Sweeper and Hell, no shot you. Is Sweeper and Hella Jeff Homestuck? You're messing with me, right? Also, I don't know if I said enjoy your lurking, Ashane, but enjoy your lurking. Have my character drink some whiskey milk to calm down and ease the pain. What is whiskey milk? Is that a combination of whiskey and milk, or is that a different thing that I don't know about? Ah! Out of here. Where's my... I don't know where I'm going. I don't have my guiding light. Woo! Stick with it. 4 whiskey to 1 part. Why is it... What's the thought process behind that? Is it just diluting your milk? Or diluting your whiskey, either way? Does whiskey sour milk? Glad we have a knower in here. Thank you, Vesper. Wait, do these just make them disappear completely? This does nothing. I need... See ya, nerd. Ah! There we go, okay. I need to go... No! I made a mistake. Where am I going though? Or is it in the cave, you think? I don't, this part's kind of cringe. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It's just run from dudes that will keep oh, I'm dead. Yeah, dang it. I'm not a fan of the, and this is true in most games where it's like, if enemies just keep spawning at you, I don't know, I think it's poorly designed. I guess it's to make you go through, but there's like things I want to explore in this area, which is why I think it's stupid and bad. Also, I'm almost dead. What? Did I not spawn with full health? I'm dead. Did 2 hits do that? You spawn with full, oh my god, why did that do 95% of my health in 2 shots? Okay, go that. Good. Nope. Alright. Dang it, I gotta go find where the... What? Where is the... No. Ah! Stop it! You're so lame! You're so... This is so stupid! So I don't like this part. This is kind of bad. You think this will work? It did! Oh, no, it didn't work as well as I wanted it to. Okay, where on earth? Please run. I know you can. Please. Why? Why? Run like a man! I know you can run! Please! No! Okay. Because otherwise, like, if I'm doing this in, like this, I don't know, it feels... I have to keep dodging, which just slows everything down. It just feels kind of bad. Like I'm sick with it, I get it, but like... Ow. Ow, okay, maybe I'm not sick with it. Like, he'll run for like 2 seconds and be like, no, I can't run too fast. So in here? Oh, but... Oh, I'm glad that worked, okay. And then... Light, okay. Hey. Yeah. Trust no one in the dark. Write that down, Source Crew. Okay. Do we go in here? Oh. Walk in light. Sure. I believe that. That's real. I guess I'm going that way then? Where the lights are? Uh-oh. Dodge it. What do you mean? They got people throwing stuff now. No, it's so over. Okay, we're getting there. Why would they switch to generic? Do you think it was just their location, you? Whiskey Milk has done its job, but why Whiskey Milk? That you didn't answer that question. What are the properties of whiskey? Is good for the bones and skin. You see, is it? I guess the milk is good for the bones. Is whiskey for the skin? I feel like you might just be a drunk. Some good old Wilk, not to be confused with Wilk.
I hope Maine could lend me a card.
Wilk spelled W-H-I-L-K. Oh, thank God. Okay, we made it. Early bird, start your day right to 10 p.m. The Night Owl, the voice of Pat Maine, all night, every night. I'm so glad we're actually here. I have to lose the original brand advertisements. This is not the remaster, you. This is the original 2010 one. So yeah, they're still energizers.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
We were talking about that a little bit at the very beginning, you. were you here on Monday or not? I don't think you were, but we were talking about, like, I thought this was a game that got a lot of stuff changed over, like, later on during its, like, digital life because it lost copyrights to things. I don't know if you know anything more about that. Someone said the only thing it lost was, like, the credits theme. And I still don't know what game I was thinking of that actually, like, lost bigger copyright things. Welcome back, then, you. So then you were not here. Got it. I'm not crazy. Like the passenger seat jungle juice. 1 liter of every kind of alcohol mixed into the gas can sat right in the passenger seat of your car. That's awful, Harmonica. But that's your character. It adds, like, if you're gonna play, you're gonna role play. So I do
I had no
understand
idea how to get to the coal mine. Maine would know, and I had a feeling I wouldn't get a chance to ask anyone else anytime soon.
Yeah, sure thing, Dolly. I'm gonna name you. All my characters are alcoholics.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks.
Dude has no chill, by the way.
To an interview.
Alcohol was a negative trait. Is there not an alcoholic trait at all? Like, it only has smoker? It might be too easy if it was, but, like, I don't know, it'd be fun.
Oh, I'm so
they
glad
should
you
make
could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me.
This dude knows some authors.
Whoa, everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Dude, what the?
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Dude, hashtag not my Nightingale either. My Nightingale's like a sick nurse. Not whatever this jerk's doing. Also, I thought I was gonna give an interview to the radio guy. What?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
Okay, that was a fitting one, but also, like, what's bro's deal? Like, I assume this is gonna be, like, plot relevant that he's doing this, because he's literally unhinged. No other character in the game so far has been, like, just like that guy. Like, he came out and just immediately shot at me when he had the chance to. There's gonna be some lore relevance there, or plot relevance there, I think. Center Updater's new update removed the center/villager members via the phone. Turning down centers from joining the village also prevents them from ever returning to try again. So I have 7 homeless people and a new member just vanished.
I had fallen
Sorry,
off so
Dolly.
many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
That's such a weird, we gotta, like, we gotta go find Maine so he can tell us where to get to the coal mine. We find Maine and immediately Nightingale comes and shoots at us and we have to run away. Is this just, like, to get the character to move, like, to have a stopping point in your action sequence without actually, like, while giving the character a sense, the player a sense of progression? Why didn't we just go to the coal mine? Or why didn't we have, like, a scene where he told us how to get there? I'm interested in, like, how this will all play together, because it feels very interesting. No, yeah, I mean, he called me H.P. Lovecraft back there, too. And earlier he called me Hemingway. Yeah, he's just naming authors. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Like, but would the darkness want to kill Alan Wake the character? Maybe if Alan Wake the character dies, the darkness gets full control. Nice train, by the way. Just time skip through the night. No need to sleep. Remove/broke that too soon. I have to sleep in a bed. Ah. Making it more grindy, potentially, question mark? Green. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna run to do this because I'm gonna get... Yep. I saw that coming. I've seen a few of the. Oh my god! Shotgun ammo. I don't have a shotgun though. Or do I? God, I'm so glad I have a gun again. I was getting a little unserious there for a second. This way? Ooh, I'm stuck with it. Only because the game wanted to threaten me in a way, Like, the game was forcing me into these battles. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have American withdrawals. I need my power. Ooh, stuck with it. And then kill. Isn't the other Alan Wake game, or like the one before too, called like Alan Wake's American Nightmare, by the way? So fitting. Shotgun?
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Sick. I think we might be getting to a part in the game, like plot-wise, where we're gonna start seeing more and more like Deus Ex Machina plot convenience, which I think I'm gonna really fuck with. The darkness controls the Taken. Okay, yeah. Because it feels like that's such a good plot or good idea. It's just arcade mode, honestly. Ooh, nice. 2 for 1. Ah, oh my god, there's so many of them. Get out of here. Hey, I'm dying. Please, heal me. This light does not work that well, unfortunately. Maybe I was too harsh on these earlier. Maybe I have to do that in every chapter. Which means I missed the one in chapter 2! No! Isn't Herald of Darkness here? I don't know what that means, Almina. Ooh, what's this? It's a song from the second game. Oh. Wait, wouldn't it be from the, if Herald of Darkness was here, wouldn't it be from the first game, not the second? It's a song that's in the second game as well.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Oh, that's cool. I love foreshadowing. This game is just foreshadowing as a narrative device, the game, and I kind of love this. Let's go this way. I see a little thing over here. Coffee. Reload. Reload this as well. Train! Yeah, they're still Energizers. Because this is, again, this is the original game, that's why, but... Wait, now I'm interested in, like, back in 2010, if I went to the store and picked up a pack of Energizers, would they have Aloic's face on them?
The most stubborn man I've
They
ever
should
met.
have.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at it's you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Because I wonder if that's the real world Alice. I wonder if the real world Alice, like we saw real world Alice like fall into the lake and we chased after her, but maybe that's not actually what happened. Maybe we got consumed by the darkness before that even happened, and we're just stuck in a, I don't want to say misery-esque because that's not right, but we're stuck in like a writing trance, and maybe she's trying to get me out. I'm thinking like, I have the vibe of, because she said keep me in the darkness, which in the game we're saying the darkness is like writer's block, or it's like the unknown. But like, yeah, keeping someone in the dark is also just not telling them things. And so I wonder if in their relationship, because they're on their second honeymoon when they came to Bright Falls. Like when they came to Bright Falls for their second honeymoon, was their relationship already rocky? Was he keeping her in the dark about certain things? And so the part of this is to like get closer as a couple potentially. And then we also know that she has fear of the dark as well, so there's like levels to that. But being flow with new sinners, I mean, the option is to overflow with them, or basically tell them get eaten by demons. If you're a true cult leader, Dolly, you'd tell them to get eaten by demons a little bit. Also, thank you, Almina. Hold on.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage, before it flew at me again.
There's two boss-like entities then. There's the bulldozer and there's this. We haven't seen either of these yet. Okay. Wait, what's up here? Oh, it's just the other way around. Okay. Cool. Hmm. New member gate events there are.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Never come back if I tell them to leave, which is my main reason for not turning any of them down. But if they're just generic people, and it sounds like you're getting a lot of them in the first place anyway, why not turn them down? I like the way that the light shines through there. Oh, is this going to be where the pipe attacks me? Is that page actually going to come into reality?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
Yeah.
It was taking over everything in its path.
Oh god, can I just... I should know! No. I need to go through here, please. Thank you, there we go. Oh god, I hear. Okay, I'm fine. No, I'm not fine. Ah! Oh god, I'm gonna die right before the thing. I see the light. No! Why does he not run? Like, okay, I want to. Why is it? I know why it is, and I hate this. This is actually terrible. IMO. When you're not near anything, Alan can run for seemingly forever. But as soon as you're like near enemies, Alan doesn't run anymore. He instead is he lurches. Cause he I understand the first bit of it is like he's doing a dodge animation, but then it doesn't like parlay into him running. It just has him just slugging for some reason, and it feels really bad. Let's go. See, look how well he's running right now.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger. And it was
Yeah, as soon as we're in like the he's starting to like slow down his run now because we're like in a combat area. Like he, please, Alan, please just run. I know you can. Oh god, oh god.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Is this Nightingale? That's like right up ahead, so...
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Hmm. Hey, it's the stop sign from back rooms. Blair? Blair? Coffee? See, look how well he can run when he's not actually in danger. Quite antithetical, if you ask me. You should be running faster when you're in danger. Nope, not me. Oh, do I have to... Alright. Oh, that guy's already... Ah! Okay, alright! Oh, you can hit the explosives! I didn't think about that. That makes complete sense. So he can pace himself better. But adrenaline! This man has no adrenaline. That. Wait, where did the other guy come from? This is so hard. He's allergic. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2. Oh, we need 2. Nice. In light, you can hurt them. I know. Don't tell me things I already know. The Twilight Hour. What was this called?
We take the facts of our
Night
existence for
Springs.
granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate
Sit back, relax,
self-delusion
Chris. Sit back,
covering a
relax.
vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
But well pleased, Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Spooky. That feels very not in the same vein as some of the other Night Springs episodes. Like, that's a weaker Night Spring episode, IMO. But that kind of goes in line with, like, what I think about, like, what Twilight Zone episodes I enjoy and which ones I don't. What's your favorite Twilight Zone episode, Sorry True? Mine is the, Ooh, that's a good question. I have a soft spot for, I have a lot of nostalgia for the one with, the Martian and the Venus one. Where there's like a bus that gets broken down at like a diner in like the cold or in like the winter. And they talk about like, oh, someone on this bus is from Mars. There's an alien on the bus. And then it turns out that I think it's the bus driver is from Mars, but then and like he's like, yeah, we're invading. Like at the very end, he's talking to like the diner chef or whatever, and he's telling him like, yeah, actually, I am from Mars. They don't know, idiots. We're invading. And then the diner like lifts up his hat, and he's got like a third eye, and he's like, well, sorry to tell you, but my Venusians already wiped out your thing, and we're actually invading. Haha! It's like a double twist. I have a soft little spot for that one. One of the ones Alan was a writer on. Like, Alan Wake was a writer on, like... I don't know if you're being serious, if you're like, being facetious. I don't know the Night Springs lore, so I don't know if you're just calling Alan a bad writer, or if that's, like, actual real. Good lord. Need to watch more Twilight Zone TV. The only one I vividly remember is the clown on the plane. Scared me to death as a kid. The clown on the plane. Is that the gremlin on the plane? With William Shatner? There's something on the wing. Something. He doesn't do the line read like that. That's from the Futurama episode referring to it, but yeah. He was actually a writer for some of the episodes of Night Springs, yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, because I guess in-game Night Springs is an in-game show. See, I don't know the Night Springs lore yet. That's interesting. I was just like, yeah, it's just a funny little thing they threw in here. I didn't think that Alan was a writer on that. Ooh, okay. That's not a Twilight Zone episode, Almina. Completely different, Almina. Grab these. Bulldozer! Find a vehicle. I found a vehicle. Ow! I dodged that. Don't you like, oh, you didn't dodge that me. Can I? There we go. What did that killed me? Man. The vehicle didn't fire find me, Nukiaji. Boss fight against the self-try. It's true. Nice call out, Mayu. Oh god. There we go. Do that? How do I? There we go, that's it. I assume that's passively hurting it. Cool. That's kind of satisfying. Once you understand what's going on, you don't keep getting clipped by it. Neat. Cool. I could have used that. Could have been my vehicle. What do you mean that's a shadow vehicle? Nice physics puzzle, by the way. Half-Life would be jealous. Light. Grab that bad boy. I could grab that, but I want to double check that there's nothing else around first, like in here. Nope, nothing. All right, let's rock and roll.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
We're out. Nice. Try to watch one of the newer ones, but the episode about schools and the grading system. Oh, is that when you say newer, you mean like the
coal mine wasn't far.
The Jordan Peele ones? I haven't seen any of those. I only know the classic stuff. Hey.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Ooh. Oh, I do. Okay, I was gonna say it's surprising that they give me a car and then don't let me drive it, because they already did that earlier. Keep the dome light on, or else there's enough shit. They're gonna like jump on top of it. Another fake door. Well, it's just locked.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
I'm gonna go this way real quick. Actually, wait, is this the way I'm supposed to go? Dang it! Seriously, I don't like games like this. What do you mean that there are options and paths? Please loop back to the other way. Oh, wait, no. Dang it, I went the right way. I think. These games are hard. Hold on, I know what to do. We go up here. Because now I'm wondering, did I miss a manuscript up on the bridge that I didn't go to? Ah! Society, Almina, society. What's up, Yona? Welcome in. Hi, hi. Yona, did I forget a manuscript over here? No, I didn't. Also, I'm really glad I didn't fall off just now. Cool. I like that this isn't like, it doesn't force you to drive. I don't know if I like that or not. It's kind of interesting that it doesn't force you to drive theoretically. That you can't just like get out and walk around. It makes me think that I'm missing so many things is the bigger issue though, personally. It is a good game though, Yona. It's okay. I've already lost so many other manuscript pages. Hold on. I wasn't gonna jump it. I was actually looking back here to see if there was a... Where's the car? There was a... There's a little truck up here. No! No, wait! This is totaled. It starts smoking. Wait, can I... Wait! I could just take a different car. Like, is there... In, like, I'm not playing on Nightmare, right? But if I was, what would that do? I thought it would just, like, make things harder to get, but now I'm wondering, like, if these segments would be different for some reason.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained.
He was detained?
See, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble.
Someone?
I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
How does he have the gall to say that someone I met last night when on the radio... Because weren't we on the radio when he said that? He was like, guys, it's Alan Wake. Author Alan Wake is here in the studio with us. Like, oh, who could it be? Pat Main is a sweetheart, but also an idiot. Enjoy, Yona, enjoy. Slow visibility limited. Hill. Maybe I should have kept the truck. I don't know why I switched to the sedan. Or hatchback? I don't know what this technique is. I don't know why I switched cars. But I'm gonna do it again. See, it just feels weird. Like, why are there... I'm just stealing I'm going like this. I don't fully. I don't get this part of the game. After Alan Wake, no relation, visited. He doesn't even care about Alan Wake. Then he's all on big Alan Wake coin.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone.
Wait, is this the same one from before?
You were talking about that. I was saying I
No, this is a different one.
Well, see, To me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me.
Adios, Samina.
Put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
I'm interested in that. Steal a T-72 tank, nothing will stop you. They gotta put one... Alan Wake, the writer, has to write one in for Alan Wake, the character, though, if we were to do that. But he should do that. I'm more interested in... I wonder if... the way that I'm immediately thinking about things is... If we are in a story written by Alan Wake, the writer... Are other characters in this story informed by Alan Wake, the writer's decisions? Exactly. That's the other thing, is we can't do that because it wouldn't fit with the story. Unless we have a military parade coming to town, but that's a different story. But I wonder if Pat's story there about loving someone and losing them, or missing out on them, or whatever happened with it. I wonder if that's informed by Alan in some way, or if that is just Pat's own personal story. Because it would be interesting if other characters in this narrative were informed by Alan Wake and the way Alan Wake views the world, or the way, like, Alan Wake has lived his life experiences, you feel? Yeah, sure, why not? Is this the coal mine? I legitimately don't know if this is considered a coal mine or not. I think down... Like, this is not the coal mine itself, but is this, like, the area surrounding the coal mine? Is this the coal town? If Alan Wake could Alan Woke, how many Allens could Alan wake up if Alan Wake could wake up Allens? Right now, 0. If Alan Wake could Alan Woke, how many... If Alan Wake woke, how many Allens did Alan Wake wake?
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss
that's
had
the
made it
kidnapper.
work out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Interesting. Has he found his son yet? Different game, Asmo. Different game, but in a similar way, Asmo, we did have to fight a bulldozer, not unlike near the end of Heavy Rain, so there's that. There is crossover. No, but we got shot at by the cops, which I don't know if you were there for that. We got shot at by the cops. We had to, like, hide. We got our gun, our flashlight back. And now we've been stealing 3 cars. What's up, Gator, by the way? Hi. complex stuff. I only knew it superficially. Very nice, Gabriel. Good getting that knowledge in you. You can drive in Alan Wake, I know. It's like a, can you pet the dog in, but it's, can you drive in? Bright Falls Coal Mine. Hey, there we go. Visitor parking? Well, I belong here.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
You can drive in Alan Wake, but can Alan Wake drive? Why would Alan Wake not be able to drive? His wife did drive him in the ferry scene, but I believe he has a license. I believe in him. He's an American. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Cool. You guys want to start like a coal mine? Just for like fun? Oh.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Interesting. So Nightingale's a drunk, and he, like... Again, we're thinking that Nightingale is being possessed by or being coerced by the darkness in some way, shape, or form. Do we get canaries? It's BYOC. Bring your own canary. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity. The calamity? God, I love the term the calamity, and I love the game Bastion. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but I forget what it's from. But now every time I see the calamity, I just think about the one like video where it's just like the calamity, the calamity, the calamity, the calamity, the calamity every single time. And all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Cool. Nikiyashi, what is that? What is that emote for? Oh no, I didn't mean to go in here yet. I didn't realize this was the main building. I wanted to go in the mine.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
Dang it. Also, what's up, Gabriel? Also, yeah, you're right, Gabriel. I wasn't paying attention. Congratulations on your continued promotion to service crew, Chief. Congrats on your 31 months, man.
The kidnapper to get Alice back, or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
This is mine, by the way.
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
You said noon. Why did you wait for like 6 more hours?
Where the hell are you? Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
I didn't even have a manuscript.
I'm gonna kill him.
Wait, do you think
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Okay, first and foremost. Okay, good. It does stop me from. Okay, maybe I need to not finagle around.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Wait, what? Do I actually go down here now? Oh, I do. Never mind. Haha. What was I saying before I got actually scared there? I don't even have a manuscript. But do you think, like, me picking up these pages is the manuscript? Is that like, would this game have a, if you got all the pages up until a certain point, you actually get this ending, whereas if you don't get the pages, you get a different ending kind of a deal? Also, I wonder if it was Alan Wake, the writer, or if it was the editor that made it so the meeting got switched around. Yeah. What is that? If I were a mine shaft, what would this be? What? Would you like, is that like a coal deposit thing? I don't know what that is. Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Yeager. Or Jagger? I think it's Jagger.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
That's the more interesting part to me, is that, yeah, she makes the words flow. She's... For Thomas, it's weird with Alan, because he's your main character, and he was in a relationship beforehand, but... Yeah, you get the vibe that Barbara finds someone that can write, makes them write really good, and he kind of like... Or she kind of like forces their hand, more or less. It's a parasitic relationship between the two of them. Welcome back, Yana, by the way. There we go. Oh, no, yeah. Barbara is the woman in the funeral dress. She's like the dark presence in physical human form. He's got a wrench. Hey, it's you guys. Okay, we gotta get going. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean. God damn it! That's on me. I was goading Barbara a little bit. That's on me. Well, you don't keep your box of infinite ammo at the coal mine? I missed one because I couldn't actually see from where I was shooting. Wait, where's the third guy? There he is. Where's the... There he is. And... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so no messing around. They gotta blow open this door for me. Let me run. Please don't. Ah! I could. What do I do? What do I? No. Please, Alan! No! It threw it in front of the door, and then Alan was like, "He can't run, Alan!" Man. I know, Gabriel, it's peak. You can tell from the way that it's peak. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Except for the combat. The combat is not peak. The combat is definitely not peak. Excuse you, that's not a wooden crate, that's a minecart. Ow! Are you, no! Sister Alan Wake sucks. The character, not the game. I'm gonna die to a, please open this door. Wait, I'm supposed to go through there, aren't I? There's your help. Do I have to kill this first? There we go. Ah! Oh wait, it does so much damage! No, get me out of here! Alan, wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Can't wake up. How have we not made that joke yet? Alan, wake me up inside. Can't wake Alan up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Save me from the Alan wake. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Oh my god. Dang editor not allowing Alan Wake to have plot armor. It really is a little Bastion-y the more that I think about it. Where in Bastion you have the narrator narrating everything that happens. Like, and in this game you have Alan Wake narrating everything that happens to Alan Wake. Kind of, sort of, not really. And they both have the Calamity in there. Oh. What'd I get hit by? Oh, did I? What are you talking? What do you mean I got hit by this? I literally jumped down there. Why did I get hit by that? What is that? I was behind the thing. I was behind the thing. No, 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 no. Please, 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 please. Alan Wake, Alan Wake, Alan Wake, Alan Wake, Alan Wake, Alan Wake, please. Alan Tiberius Wake, please, for the love of God. I can't jump that. There's electric there.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Drive? This is so stupid. Okay, first and foremost, this would work IRL, by the way. I could definitely drive over that, but the game wouldn't let me. Sheep. Dang editors. So I guess I have to assume we have to go all the way down here, flip a switch, and then drive back, question mark? Hey. This is so bad. Can I just... I shouldn't do that. I'm glad there's an invisible wall there. Oh. See ya. And just like that, Alan Wake saved the day. Woohoo! Why would you have the power for that all the way over here? Where does it even connect to? Oh, it's through these. Hey, okay, good job, game. I take it back. You had consistency in your design. Die. Woo. No, 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 no! Okay, I'm gonna die. Oh god. Oh god, no. No, 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 no. Oh, hey, hey, hey! You know what? Maybe the horror does actually hit when you're. I'm good. I'm so good at this game. Good job, Mr. Wake. You did it. That was okay. You know that kind of hit a little bit. Because I survived, it kind of hit. This is what I always say about horror games. As soon as you die, all the tension gets... Fuck. As soon as you die, all the tension goes away. So a horror game really needs to, like, keep you alive as much as it can. And when you die, it needs to, like, really feel like it's your fault. Because otherwise, all the tension gets put out. Me surviving that and doing that in one shot, kind of peak. Haha, you stumbled. Ooh, okay, sick. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh my god. Wait. Can't see the car anymore. Oh, the door sound's here, by the way. Forgot about that. Oh, wait. Let me just... Aha. 1, 2, 3... I only needed 2, actually. Whoa, hey! Why do they double? Why do they double? That's so mean! Hey... The enemies being able to, like, do the double swing on you is kind of insane. Trust no one in the dark. I know. You don't gotta tell me twice. I wanted to shoot the red barrel, but then I got scared, and so I didn't shoot the red barrel. I didn't miss. I also kind of forget. I don't play a lot of shooters. I kind of forget that red barrels explode, and then, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right in the bones. I don't know. I didn't realize they got to put them in more obvious spots. They got to put yellow on the red barrels. Alan's Wake would make Alan Wake worse. It would. If Alan dies, well, actually no. If Alan's Wake is different than, like, the player character dying. Because Alan's Wake implies that, like, he dies in the story itself, and I'm okay with that. It's Ace's Wake. Ace's Wake would make Alan Wake worse. Wait, why is this a question mark?
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes.
Wait, did I not read this?
I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Okay.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different.
With the writer?
It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Ah, yeah. It needs his mind. It needs his mind to be able to, like, make the world that the darkness wants to live in. Question mark. The darkness isn't creative. The darkness is an AI, bro. I almost, as soon as I said that, I almost want to say sorry for throwing AI bros under the bus, but no, I'm not actually sorry for that. Like, that's what my brain immediately thinks about now, is that, in a way, it's something that needs creativity, but it itself can't make creativity. It can only write prompts. It's like, Alan, you should write this, and Alan has to be like, okay, I'll write it. Can I see my wife? And it says no. Not until you do 400 more prompts. And it makes Alan drink a lot of water for some reason, too.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment.
I like that. I love this so much that the game is like pointing out it's aware that this is not normal, and Alan is realizing it's because there's other things going on. Thank you, Dolly. Man, I feel like polluting a small town right now. And like sucking up a lot of energy for no reason whatsoever. Answer one special. Give me the riddle. My 4 trials, which are polluting a small town, sucking up electricity, stealing from an artist, and just generally being kind of a nuisance. And the riddle is, what is in my pocket? What's the actual answer to the riddle? Is it the ring? How is that a riddle? How is that a riddle? Hold on. What? Because that I know that's a Hobbit reference. What's the? How is that a riddle? That's just a question. and isn't the answer like it's the one ring, or it's like the special ring or whatever? Because he's fucking stole that from Bilbo, or from not Bilbo, from Schmeagol. Dude, Bilbo kind of like ass at making riddles, honestly. Or maybe he's not ass at making riddles, but like that's unfair. That was like he was just being a jerk. Was it the ring? Was that the literal like that was supposed to be the answer? What the hell? Parts. Hi, Aeon, welcome in. Aeon, watch this. Wait, not that. Watch. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. Aeon, watch that. There we go. How did that miss, by the way? Do it again. Don't worry, I'm really cool, Aeon. Trust me. We're back, baby. He was running out of riddles and Smeagol was gonna eat him. Oh, I guess that's true. Because it wasn't just the one. It was a riddle contest, wasn't it? And it was, they had to keep going back and forth and back and forth. Oh, that's right. I'm remembering more now.
I stared through the bars of the jail
Have a good night,
cell.
Nakayashi.
Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Conspiracy? Who's Raymond Chandler? I've known every other author he said so far, but I don't know Raymond Chandler. What is Raymond Chandler written, Service Crew? This is a very important question that only I care about. Well, you all care about it, but like I care the most about it. I wanna go this way. This is it's a Shinto shrine. We're gonna go Silent Hill F. I see that, I see that, I see that, I see that, I see that. We need to go get that. Also, there's things over there. What's down there? Oh god, I was not paying attention to the steps as I was going. You got it. You got it, King. There we go. Yeah, I am gonna go across there. I see the green there, so I guess this is only for the little secret. Oh, it's spooky. Trust no one in the dark. You gotta get better, like, things, man. Come on. We didn't know that. He did detective books? Okay. Any, like, known ones? Like, any notable ones? Can I make the... I shouldn't make that jump. I probably could have, but it would have hurt. And Alan is already not that, spry of a spring chicken. Dun, 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 dun.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Well, then switch to pump action. Yes, please. I much prefer pump action. I think it's a lot cooler. I think I may have heard The Long Goodbye at some point. Yeah, I don't think I would have known any of them either then. Because, like, I could say that that sounds familiar, but I don't actually know if it does or not. That's a fairly generic title, all things considered. Unfortunate, then. I wonder if the makers of the game were inspired by him in any way, shape, or form for the game. Wait! Pump action does not mean it kills in one shot. They made the pump action weaker for some reason. Why did I jump towards it? This pump action kind of stinks, actually. There we go. Use a tooth, welcome on in. Hi, hi. He's running one called the Big Sleep. Truly the opposite of Alan. I got so excited for this pump action shotgun, and then I realized it's like a two-hitter. I guess the reasoning is that they give you more ammo to deal with, but... Back. Wait. What am I doing over here, by the way? I feel like I'm not going the correct direction. Or that they just wrap back around and there's no difference to which way I go. Hui! Stick with it. Honestly, this is probably a just run and go through the area. Woo! Ah! There we go, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. Maybe the pump action shotgun isn't that bad. It's kind of bad. No, 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 no. That's too far away. Oh, got someone. See, fully heals. Hey, I'm sick with it. I'm kind of feeling the gameplay a little bit right now. I'm getting it. It comes in waves. I'm getting it. It's bad in the same way the Power Glove was bad. It was ahead of its time? What does that mean? I don't know if this pump action shotgun's ahead of its time. I think it's just
presence was moving
objectively not as good.
In the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Also, that's weird to think about. I never thought about the dark presence doing anything other than just like chasing or tormenting me. The fact that Alan
may cause cancer.
Is that true? What does that mean? But like I've never thought about like the presence doing anything other than, like, it's just messing with me. The fact that Alan's treating it like it could be, having a mind of its own that wants to do something other than get my ass is interesting. Wait. Maybe it was ahead of its time. I think it was kind of weak. I mean, he wasn't. It was hard to, like, get the light off him, the darkness out of him, excuse me. But, like... Come on, Alan. Reach the Mere Peak Lookout. This is a long chapter, by the way. The other two were roughly 2 hours each, which we're over 2 hours at this point, but I mean... Healed up. Because just based on, like, what we've seen manuscript-wise, it feels like we're, like, not that... Like, we're not going one-to-one like we were with the manuscript earlier.
Ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Definitely want to try my luck against you in Melty Blood Type Lumen if you're okay with that. Sure. I don't have an idea as when the next time we're playing Melty Blood on stream is, but yeah, we do Melty Blood every... At least once a month. We do fighting games at least once a month, technically, but yeah. So you can be... hopefully you can be around for one of those. I'm gonna get hit by a car. Oh! Kind of really lucky there. By the way, Yuki, if you've been getting into Type Lumina again, I don't know if you were doing it today or not, but I know that the Melty Blood community has been doing Thursdays are their rank nights. So if you didn't get to today, it might be getting a little late for it. I don't know, but if you want to get games in, check out Thursdays. That's typically when they want to do it. Yeah.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Mm-hmm. I like this. I like this one. I wish there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block, something to fight, something to lash out on. And yeah, again, it's bringing up the writer's block, which hadn't been brought up since the beginning of the game, but was something that I was thinking about in like the overall is like, is this key to the character? And it is, which tracks from what we know. And he wants things to be simple. He wants to like have something to fight his writer's block with. Something like a flying shadow car. Or more accurately, something like Barbara in a way. Like, it'd be really interesting if Barbara wasn't even real, like it wasn't supernatural, it was just him giving... Well, I guess she would be real, she would be supernatural, but it's like, in a way, he's giving his writer's block form, and he's attacking and killing the writer's block. I just don't know, like, there are themes in there, but I don't know how it's tying into the overall with Alice and everything, and if there is, like, the volcano, and there's a few different things there. It's really interesting. This is my first time playing Multiple, actually. Really, Yuki? When you said you, like, got into playing it earlier, I didn't know, like, what that had meant. I didn't realize it was, like, just got into playing it. Nice. What's Alcantara, Gabriel? Congratulations. Oh, wait, I want to go this way. What am I doing? Because I assume this is a dead-end bridge. It's not. I assume this will take me to Mere... Cross the ghost town. Okay, yeah, I don't want to go that way then. We gotta go back this way first. It's like cilantro. Wait, why do you have a cilantro phone case? I assume, like, the design is, not actually made of cilantro. Unless, like, it's to eat on the go, in which case that's kind of smart. Also, I'm a liar. Until Gabriel tells me what it is, I'm gonna believe you. It's an Italian synthetic fabric that feels like suede, but it's more resistant and easy to clean. I really did kind of believe that it was like an herb. It makes sense. Like, if you told me it was a Brazilian herb, I would believe you, but I'll take synthetic fabric. Really, a fabric phone case? I don't know if I'm like, that's not for me. That feels a little like I could not do that personally. It just feels like that'd get dirty easier or something. But interesting. Also got it, Yuki. I'm glad your power's back on, it sounds like. Great Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1828, the Great Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there. A grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Great Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. This is a stolen bit, but like, seriously, here's my dating advice. Take a girl, take her to the Great Peak Gorge. Look, like, go with her, look at the gorge, and then just like turn to her and say, "You're gorgeous." Works every time. The material of the interior of a Porsche in your hands. Why would I want that, though? I know why you would want that, but I don't know why the average person would want a fabric phone case. You're gorgeous. Date? Question mark. See, that works really well on paper. That's, you say your gorge? You say that after you buy her the you show her the deed for the gray gorge, and you say your gorge, like this gorge now belongs to you, and then us date. I like it. I like it. Impress a girl by giving her buying her the deed giving her the deed to a gorge. It's more like a leather. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what suede was. I thought it was like a fabric, not a leather fabric. That makes it a little bit more socially acceptable in my mind. I straight up thought you meant like fabric phone case, and I was like, that's kind of insane behavior. I don't like this part. Can I just run? I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit. Unless I'm sick with it. Wait, it's gonna still throw things at me, isn't it? Bye! No! Your gorge, us date? Man. Ah! Wait. Okay, now run. Okay. What man among us has not been fridged once in their life? Speak now, or forever hold your peace. Yeah. Oh, wow! Examine. I'm dead, I'm so dead.
Key for the door.
I need a key for the door. Find the key, okay. Is it in here? It is, wow, hey, look at that. That's kind of silly. What are you gonna do, hit me? You can't, I'm in a building. Idiot. Made it. Oh. Hey. Oh.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Interesting. I like that. Was that the first one we saw where it wasn't like what Alan was saying was not really matching what he was doing? Hunting rifle. Oh, hunting rifle. Yes, please. Even though I really like the shotgun, like the pump action kind of was weak. It's not plagiarism, it's inspiration. But maybe Alan Wake is kind of an AI right now. That, you know what? Maybe the AI Alan Wake, what is AI? Think of A Alan and then the I. If you take 4 I's and you like zigzaggy them, it's a W. Think about that. That's just numbers. The synthetic version of suede. I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't know what suede is. That's what I learned today. I learned that I do not know. I just know that it's a type of shoe. Or it's a fabric on a type of shoe. Typically in the color blue. Up there. My phone?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
We gotta go this way first. Oh, thank you.
Birds.
Why did it have to be birds? Hi, birds. What's up, LP? Welcome in. Hi, hi. Oh, I'm sick with it. Where are the birds at? There they are. I kind of like the bird. I kind of like the bird stuff going on. At first, when you didn't know what was going on, it was like ah. But like the birds are a very fun enemy. Welcome back, Harmonica. Hi, hi. Unless you're just like high doming LP or something. Yeah. See what is coming soon in AK channel? No, what's coming soon in AK channel? Is it in global? My birthday present? What's your birthday? Is it a skin for a character? Oh, the Minas event! Right! I kind of forgot about that. My brain was like, yeah, it should be Wong and then it's Crossroads. But the Minas event is before both of those, isn't it? Nice. You excited? Have you been mostly spoiler free on everything? Oh god, they're above me, they're above me, they're above me. Ah! 7 years in the making, Harmonica. There we go. You're doing pretty good right now. I don't know anything about Alan Wake. LP, it's really good. LP, I forget, are you a Twin Peaks knower? It's not there's a lot of Twin Peaks references and allusions, but it's not exactly that. But like, it's very, very good. In short LP, it's you play as Alan Wake, a writer. Think like Stephen King-esque. And you go to Bright Falls with your wife for a second honeymoon to get away from writing because you've had writer's block for a while. And while you're there, question mark happens. We don't know what happens. And then from there, you basically go in and out of what feels like a dream state, where I believe there are two Alan Wakes. One is the real Alan Wake, who is writing the story of the character Alan Wake, which is who you play as in-game. And so I think that it's really, really neat. It's like kind of dream within a dreamy. It's kind of like narrative. There's like a narrative going through it. You're picking up like pages of your own manuscript, and like you're reading them, and like it's foreshadowing things that are going to happen in the chapter. Like it's really, really interesting. It's such a good game. Got some Silent Hill F vibes in the a weird dark shadow creature facing you as well, which I think is funny. It's been a while since I've read an event, so it's gonna be great. Nice harmonica, very nice. Going out to dinner that day with my friends for my birthday, yeah, of course. So I'll not be able to read the whole thing quick, but hey, whatever. You gotta savor it after all harmonica. It's your first Minos event. It's gonna be like the biggest thing ever. Like if you don't rush through it, savor it. Of course, you can always reread it as well, which that can also be beneficial to it, but still. When does it come out then? Is it, what, Tuesday, Thursday? Yeah, make your friends read it to you. I like that idea, actually. Like, go to dinner with your friends and then hand your friends your phone and say, start reading. And then make them put on the voices. The 22nd? What's today? Today's the 18th, I believe, right? So it's on, what, Tuesday then? Monday? Monday? That doesn't sound right. Wife? Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Oh. Oh. Searcher, where do I go? Hold on. I mean, it clearly wants me to go this way, but like, I need it. Which one's the dead end? I hate games. I hate games with choices. I'm gonna hope that there is not a choice here. Oh, I don't like that. No, I'm going. Because my quest is to exit the silver mine, so clearly I want to go down here, which is not exiting the silver mine, right? Right? Let's go to Cauldron Lake. Cauldron Lake is where my wife fell into at the very beginning of the game, question mark.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Is it because we're going to a place that the editor doesn't want us to go to? See, this is where...
Alice?
Alice! But something was like pulling her down there.
I gotta get out of here.
Cool, can I jump in? I actually didn't think it was gonna let me. I thought there was gonna be like an invisible wall there or something. Oh, Paige. Oh, I'm so glad. He did a little yippee into the lake.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
I know! I also agree with that sentiment, Gabriel. Like, it's really goofy that I can jump in this game. Like, it feels so superfluous. It's like, why... It does not feel like a game you should be able to jump in. And your jump is not that great. It's mostly used to, like, get over, like, small humps a lot of the time. But yeah, it's just very weird that it is a jump game. I can rot a little on my real birthday. Can always use more rotting. Very nice, Harmonica. Everyone deserves a little bit of rotting in their life. Set aside, like, at least one day that you can rot just a little bit. You call it, like, a lot of people call it rotting, but really it's more just recharging IMO. Because I think about that a lot. You go out, you have to do things, your social battery gets drained, then, like, you need one day where you can air quotes rot, but more accurately that you can, like, just not do anything and recharge. It's really nice. Go wrap yourself under blankets, go watch, like, Witch Hat Atelier. Go play Factorio. Go watch your favorite streamer, Windfall. Is the only exercise Alan gets in his normal daily life? Dude, we talk about this every so often. When was the last time you jumped, Service Crew? Is it right now? It's gonna be right now. Everyone get up. Spare parts, come on. And then, ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, that's my exercise for the month. Under my blankie with my hoodie with the stream on. Well, you gotta get up and jump, Gabriel. You heard the man. You can't be comfy. You need to get your exercise in. My ceiling is only 3 inches up. Well, you can do a 2-inch high jump then, you. Don't make excuses. You clearly have 2.5 inches you can jump.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Ooh, okay, hold on, hold on. I thought it was like the way Nightingale is portrayed as he's a drunk, he's trigger happy, and you think he's like straight up the bad guy. But maybe he's a knower. Maybe he knows a little bit more than we think he does. Because now I'm thinking of like Nightingale's character to me originally was trigger happy, drunk, like bad government man. But maybe he's actually like overworked and he knows what's going on. He's seen this before. Going back to my Twin Peaks cachet of knowledge, he is Dale Cooper, but he's Dale Cooper who's like, who needs to prevent this from happening. Who's like, if I know that the town is getting controlled and I know that Wake is controlling it, I need to kill Wake. It's unfortunate, but I need to stop or kill Wake to prevent this from happening. The longer Wake is out there, the longer Wake is controlling people. Hmm? It's a little interesting little thing right there. I'm resting, I can't jump right now. You got, LP, you gotta get up to. You can, everyone can go right back to Rodden, but you gotta do at least one jump. Or you gotta IOU it. You gotta send me, like, within the next, when do we stream again? Sunday? Within the next 72 hours, Service Crew. I gotta get pinged in the Discord and be like, I wanna see at Ace, I jumped. From every single one of you in the next 72 hours. Only Dale I know is from King of the Hill. Did I say Dale Cooper? Yeah, it's Special Agent Dale Cooper, yeah. I had to double check that, because I was like, Dale? Because I normally just, people just normally call him Coop. Oh, shoot, Coop! Ah! Oh, I had a flare gun equipped, I forgot about that. Double impact to the next chapter. No, it does not. You can't double it and pass it. Coffee. My beloved. Black as midnight on a moonless night. Jump pass. See, look, that was the jump. Dead end. God, he's so... Dude! Running jumps are so sick. Like, I'm thinking IRL again. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, this is a fairly realistic jump for a 30x-year-old writer. Maybe 40x-year-old writer. Like, he's just, like... Guys, he's got, like, a 4-inch vertical, maybe? Maybe 6-inch? I don't know. That's a decent vertical, I think. I don't know. I don't actually know what a good vertical is, but I have done the thing when you go to the gym and they have those blocks that are like 6 inches tall and you stack them on each other. I think I have an 18-inch vertical, I think. I haven't done it in like a year, but that sounds right.
I have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, I guess just hit it. Oh, I'm doing things. I thought it was a cutscene. Hey. That doesn't seem right. Can I keep going further up? Can I make that jump? Is there a ladder to make me go further up? Because the way that I see that there. Can I... Oh, I see. See, I gotcha. I couldn't tell from the background there, but yeah, what I can do here is I do this. I then get to, because I was like, I can't make the jump over there, but I can make it over to here. There we go. And then from here, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I see there's a ladder over there, which then I can do this. Haha. This is a fun little dude. This is giving me vibes of Little Nightmares 2. There's a part in Little Nightmares 2 where you're in like the hotel with like a crusty, rusty elevator, and it's making me think of that, including the part where I almost fell down just now because there was a lot of falling. Oh, what does that do? Why? Oh, duh, I know. There, I got it. Puzzle. Some might even say Puzzle Wunderkind. That's for the bingo players in chat. Neat. There was no need to do that, or for it to just shatter into pieces either. Oh God, do I go up or down? Man, I'm gonna go up. It feels like a down will give me to mirror point, and the up will just give me to like a lookout or something. I'm hoping. I don't like decisions. Was that invisible loading screen? Was that what that was? I will say, the game has been really seamless. For a 2010 game, Dude, Bethesda could never. This game is really pretty, by the way.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Oh!
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened for
No.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face.
They're talking about, that's what the lodge. It's the lodge. This one.
Decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully.
Okay.
It was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom.
The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back into in the end.
When it sensed the rider on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
I was like, who are the rock stars? I don't know who the rock stars are. And I think that's what this is. That's what this is. Tor. We're on a comeback tour, baby.
Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
I wonder if it is because rock stars, they write songs. So either because they're a creative endeavor, because they write specifically, or maybe because they're like an evil presence, maybe they're being like jerks. One of those things was the thing that stirred the dark presence to wake itself again. And like they did talk about the lodge as a location in game, which we haven't been to yet, but there are 3 more episodes. So I wouldn't be surprised if one takes place at or going to the lodge, and we have to fight like Tor at the end. That could be cool. Waterfall and Matilda are. When did Waterfall get a big bushy ginger beard? Insert fusion Oh, is Matilda the that's not a ginger Matilda is not the nun next to them. Matilda is probably a redhead inside of them. Is that what it is? That makes much more sense. That makes much more sense than Dolly. I was like, why does he have a giant fluffy beard? That is cool, dude. Okay, now we can, like, look at this. Like, this entire area has been fairly seamless as far as, like, loading and everything is concerned. And we've gone from all the way over yonder at the coal field, through the ghost town, all the way up to here. It's pretty nice. What game, what has Remedy made outside of Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2 and Control? Because, like, they can kind of make a game, dude. Quantum Break. Is Quantum Break at all related to them? Why does Quantum Break sound like a shooter, by the way? I don't know if that is or not. I might be thinking of Sunset Overdrive. Because that kind of feels the same, where it's just 2 words stitched together. No offense to either Quantum Break or Sunset Overdrive. But they have very, like, generic titles to me.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Oh, shoot. Another cable car. Nice. I mean, the first one didn't do anything too bad. We got to the other side. It kind of broke, but we got to the other side. They wouldn't, like, drop me here. Not when I'm so close to Mere Peak Lookout. Ah. I knew Control and Alan Wake were, but I didn't know about Quantum Break. Sorry. You're good, Alan. You're good. You're good. Head in a swivel. Head in a swivel. Oh, what do you mean? Wait, where did they even come from? Oh, gotcha. They're coming from below. I see. I hear where? Where? No, I did so good. I did it. Nice. No, I'm right there. No. I mean, oh, hold on. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. I was gonna be really cool. Stop it. You think I can hit this? Yeah, I can. Okay, more importantly, do you think I can hit this? Breathe. Oh, I didn't know he would scope up. Right there. Hold on. No, that totally hit. Okay, we're not doing this anymore. He hates these cans. What? No! Trains! A little nervous about what havoc Waterfall Matilda could do. First try. Not mean to do that. Smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Oh, I thought I saw a generator in here. I just assumed. Do I have a... No, I only have these. Oh, shoot, it only took one. Nice. I whiffed. Nice. Safe. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world. I like that. That's kind of realistic. Is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. I feel like 50 years is active, personally. Like, if someone told me like 50 years ago a volcano erupted, I'd be like, okay, that's within a person's lifetime. What do you mean considered to be active? And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. I guess, yeah, I don't know how bad the eruption was in 1970. It just destroyed the island on it, but... Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. We can clearly go that way, but I want to go this way first, if I can. Cool. There was no reason to do this. You got it, bud. You got it, Alan. Coffee. Oh, no! Oh, stick with it. Also, how did I miss this guy? Oh, I have my revolver on, that's why. I thought I still had my hunting rifle on. Woo! Oh, slide. I'm kind of gaming right now. This is kind of sick. What's up, Cobalt? Welcome in. Raiders, welcome in. Ace Windfall. Funny Pilot Extraordinaire. At your service! Hope you've been good, man. Hope the calling stream was good. We're currently playing some Alan Wake, which is a very, very cool psychological horror game. Hobo, I don't know what the calling is. What's the calling? Also, Kobo, you've had a long stream, presumably. If you need to raid and run, rest, lurk, get a snack, any of that good stuff, by my way, otherwise feel free to stick around. And watch us save our wife. Whew, okay. Got it. I'm out. Hey. What's up, Cobalt? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Also, what's up, the Lady Lunati? Please let me know if I'm pronouncing that correct. I think I am, because it'd either be Lunati or Luna D. And I think it's Lunati, if I had to guess. But welcome in as well. Hi. It's a very fun game. I've never played it before, but from what I heard vaguely, it seemed like it was up my alley, and now that I'm playing it, it is very up my alley. I'm not as always sick with it with the combat segments. I definitely died a little bit more than I would want, but like the vibes, the story, immaculate. The everything, like the reveals in it, the pacing, the plotting, the Twin Peaksing, it's all fantastic. Very big fan of that stuff. I like both. It's Luna D. You can call me Luna. Gotcha. Welcome in, Luna. Then hi. The calling is a shooter that is being made by Barry Candy. Features both VTubers/streamers. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Very cool. Wait, is that the one I saw? I think you had posted on Twitter that you got put in that. Is that the one? Which, if so, then that would explain why you were playing it then. Nice! That was fun. Very, very sick, by the way. It is the one then. Ah, very nice. You should get in it. I don't like shooters. I don't know what like the criteria to get in it is. Like, if I'm gonna be real with you, it would be cool, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to get in it just to be in it, because I don't know. I don't care for shooters as a genre, and so it would feel very hollow to be like, I'm in a game that I'm never gonna play personally. Then don't be a shooter, be a shooty. What does that mean? Oh, this is just pointing out where I already got that. Cool. What does that mean? Like I get to be a target dummy? You. Like I'm just imagining it's like a Rainbow Six game, but like instead of like the VTubers are either like, instead of attackers defenders. They are attackers defenders, but then you have some VTubers that are just hostages. Like first and foremost, I'd I don't know if I'd be an attacker or a defender. I think I'd be an attacker. I feel like I'd have attacker energy out of the two, not knowing anything about Rainbow Six outside of the little bit I know from the Arknights collabs. But like hostage energy feels pretty solid as well. But like I'd be like the hostage that like rises up against the attackers in the movie, and then I might die, but the rest of the hostages get out. You feel me? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense to me, and I'm the one that said it. It's a lot of fun. I don't normally play shooters, but I started doing stuff like mapping my mouse during my stream to improve things. Nice! Very cool. Wait, mapping your mouse? Like, just getting the sensitivity and everything? Wait, didn't we read this one already?
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins.
We did not, okay.
There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake.
What?
It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Mott. Oh, Mott's the kidnapper. Mott's the kidnapper. Wait. This is interesting then, because we know that there is, Mott is allegedly a kidnapper, but I don't know if that's connected to the darkness, right? Like, there's still a week's worth of time in Alan Wake's story that is missing, and that's, like, the key to this entire thing. It is, like, what happened to my wife? Is Mott actually a kidnapper, or is he something else? Because even though Alan calls him a kidnapper, and even though the game called him a kidnapper, I don't know if he is. But I guess is he the one calling me on the phone saying I need the thing for your wife? I don't know. Got a couple extra buttons mapped. Oh, button mapping. I thought like, not what Vesper said about being taught cartography. I was thinking like you had to like, have you ever used like a tablet where you have to like take your pen and like tap in the top left bottom, like you have to tap in the corners to like fix it to like calibrate it on the tablet. I was thinking you had to like take your mouse and be like move it to like the corners of your like mouse pad to like ding 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 to like get everything. You guys can't even see my mouse right now, unfortunately, but like ding ding, you can see this. Which I have a very high mouse sensitivity, just because I like going fast. Cool though, very nice, Cobalt. And again, congrats for getting in the calling. 3-team game. Attackers win if they save all hostages. Defenders win if they kill all the attackers. Hostages win if at least one survives. Is that Rainbow Six, or is that you're just like spitballing? Because that sounds vaguely like the SCP game that Harmonica plays. Because that's also a 3-team game with the monsters, the doctors, the scientists, and then the D-class personnel. And I think the D-class personnel, like, their win condition is, yeah, just survive. Whereas the scientists and the monsters have a little bit more going on, I think. But I'm definitely oversimplifying. It's not a bad idea, you. I think for the Rainbow Six-esque one that we're doing where it'd be hostages as your third team, that's fairly, like... I don't know, that's a little bit harder for it to work, but there is ideas. There are ideas in there. Can I like that's probably the intended way to go then. I don't want to go there. Dang it. Game. I think this is a dead end though, so I think I do go that way. Okay. This game's hard mostly because I don't know which way is the wrong way. Oh, kick. Dude, Alan's got some sick kicks. Like, not shoes, I mean, like, he actually just kicks things. Dude, how long is this episode, actually? It's kind of insane. I kind of like it. I'm very okay with this. Like, it went along enough that it's like, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to get my wife back. I'm just in it. What is this called? I'm just trying to get my ransom. I had like at the beginning of like at our last stream I was like, oh yeah, we'll do it every like 2 chapters per episode or two episodes per stream. Little did I know. Who's CW? TZ is Thomas Zane. Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. I miss you. I love this game so much. Am I planning on playing the sequels to this? I want to. I don't know, like, I usually don't do sequels in rapid succession, just because I like to let things breathe between games, typically. I would love to. I know Alan Wake 2 is currently only on Epic Games or on console, which I don't actually own an Epic Games account, so we'll see. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. I don't know, like, would anyone know, like, would I do, like, this into Control into Alan Wake 2, or would I have to do other ones in there? And I know, like, I could probably just skip right to Alan Wake 2 if I wanted to, but I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom, you talked to me on TV. Supergiant were back to back, but that was different. Those were one-off games. Don't talk to me about my own schedule, Gabriel. Who's CW? I miss you, Tom. CW. Casey.
Were never as simple in real life as
No, it was Alex Casey. Which was the character in Alan's books. Carol Wake? Is that my mom? I don't know. Control Wake. The CW Control Wake, or CW as in the one that airs The Flash or whatever. Have a good night, Gabriel. Alan Wake, American Nightmare, Control, Alan Wake 2. I was told American Nightmare was just like a arcade version of this. I didn't know if it had an actual story. This American Nightmare, but dang it. I don't like you both said American Nightmare. I don't know, maybe it's just the title. It just makes me think it's something cheesy and corny. And I know like this game in and of itself is kind of cheesy and corny, but I don't know. It's something, calling something American Nightmare just gives me like the vibes of, and this is not intended as a dig. Like it feels like Lollipop Chainsaw or something. And I don't know what I fully mean by that, but I know it in my heart to be true, that that's what I mean by that, you know? Where it's just like, I don't know, the vibes of calling something American Nightmare just feel wrong. Max Payne exists in it! Is Max Payne Remedy, or is that... How does that tie in? Dead by Daylight, Alan Wake chat. Dead by Daylight! I am not playing Dead by Daylight to get the Alan Wake lore. Call me a casual. I'm only playing like maybe 2 more games. Unless this ending bangs real hard. So the jury's a little bit out on that, in fairness. Man, I was just down here. See ya, nerds. Can I just wait? Do I just go back up here? Oh, I see. They can't follow me across this small gap. Suckers. I'm out. Not that way. Cool. What an adventure, Mark.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Wait, Mirror Peak would be at like the top of something, right? Am I going down to the lake instead now? Is it because like, oh, dude, I don't know what's going on. Enjoy the Lurking Kobold. Enjoy the, yeah, I guess enjoy the Lurking Kobold. Thank you again for the raid. Alan is also in Fortnite. No, you're not getting me to play Fortnite on the stream either. I know that's probably the most important Alan Wake lore too, because
was
it tells you how to be
close
built like a
now. I had
house.
to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
What's over? Oh, that's the lodge over there. Which I think might be where Thor is doing occult sacrifices or something. Wake wakes up in the lodge. The lodge. There we go.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control.
Control?
Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it.
Sick.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
This is actually really cool, because in the first 2 episodes, it was kind of like the manuscript was telling you the story of what was happening in the episodes. But here, it's definitely diverging from it quite a bit, actually. Like, they're talking about the lodge a lot, a place that I have not been to yet. And I don't know, it's just really interesting. Like, it's actually telling the story of the manuscript instead of the story of the game. And it makes it feel like, especially with that last line there, where it said, you've been my patient for a while. It starts to make this segment feel more and more like a dream. Like, this is not real. Is the manuscript real? Am I just having a weird episode right now?
Wait, that you? Wait. Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Do you think the boss is the bright light guy? Nah, see that's an interesting little, ooh, I don't know what to do with that information that we just got there, but, ooh. So no, he is distinctly different from the, here we go. That was him diving for the flashlight. That was a manuscript. I guess that was a flare, not a flashlight, but...
Previously on Alan Wake.
Nope, no. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Also, spoilers. Yeah, it looks like we're at the lodge. Perfect. What a weird episode. I wasn't expecting to go that long, and B, it was very much a. It took it in a way that I wasn't sure, like, where it was going in the overall, right? It starts out with you continuing on from episode 2 trying to find Rose, because Rose says that she has like the manuscript that you can just give to the kidnapper, which again, I didn't think they were the kidnapper, which is correct in the end. They didn't actually kidnap my wife. They were just using that as an excuse for me to write for them. But it starts off with that, and you have the possessed Rose. You get to Rose, and you find that Rose is possessed by Barbara Jagger is her name, and you it feels like Alan Wake the character just realizes that Barbara Jagger is his editor, like mysterious, unknown, maybe evil editor, but he's just like, yeah, she's just my editor. And it feels weird that there isn't more pushback from Alan Wake the writer or from Alan Wake the character, and in either form it doesn't feel like there's a lot of hostility between them, even though I think there actually should be. But I wonder if that's like one of those like malaise of this is how things just are now, and maybe there is some just horror in that itself, right? Which is interesting. It cuts from there, then it goes directly into you getting attacked by Nightingale, FBI agent Nightingale, who just is drunk, quick to act, quick to anger, so just starts shooting at you, which feels like, at first I think, oh, well, he's evil, he's being controlled by the darkness to like stop me for whatever reason, because like if I complete my stuff, does the darkness win? Or if I don't complete my stuff, does the darkness win? Whereas if I complete my stuff, does the darkness lose? But now there's also the third possibility, or the second possibility that comes in of maybe he's actually like, he's drunk, but in being drunk, he's the most sober? Obviously, I'm being a little not fully correct in saying it like that, but it's the irony of he's the drunk character, but he's also the correct character. He's the drunk character, but he's also the character that can actually see what's going on, because he's seen it before, potentially. Because with Nightingale, you have either he just hates Alan Wake for no reason whatsoever, and he wants him dead, potentially because of the influence of the darkness. Or what kind of became emergent in the second half of the chapter, maybe he's the one that actually is sober, and he sees that Alan Wake is the one writing the darkness in a way. That Alan is the one, like, propagating the evil throughout everything, and he wants to stop Alan, not because he hates Alan, but because he hates what Alan's doing, and he knows that Alan has this power within him in some way, shape, or form, which I think is really, really interesting. And maybe his ex left him for a writer. Maybe his ex was Barbara Jagger, and she left him for Thomas Zane all those years ago. You know something about the power of writers, because he mentioned people being under Wake's thrall, but could be his paranoia. Yes, that's the exact, can we look at that here? No, we can't. We'd have to go into the game. But there was a manuscript specifically. I think it was a manuscript that talked about, it seemed like he knew that they were under his, like, control. And that was the note to me that was like, okay, maybe he's actually right. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he sees that Alan's puppeteering people, or Alan is party to puppeteering people. Which I think is a really interesting angle to take. Because right now, it's fairly vague. I still don't actually know which one it's going to be. But then you go from there to being like, oh, I have to get my wife back from the kidnapper. Which, a big chunk of, like, the middle part, there wasn't a whole lot of, like, progress plot-wise there. Some cool little set pieces. You get attacked by, like, some objects, sure. You get the cool, like, all lakes converge to, or all tunnels converge to Cauldron Lake, and so you get like the little like wife segment there in the tunnels, which is kind of neat. But it's not really until the very end, that you get another crescendo, which is the kidnapper is not actually working, like, is not actually a kidnapper. He just wanted Alan to write for him. Or his boss wanted Alan to write for him. But that's the thing now is, who is his boss? Is his boss... What if his boss is... Okay, so... Hold on. We need to pull out Old Reliable here. Do... Old Reliable, service crew. By the way, brightness warning, sorry. Like, we have Alan Wake. Oh, this is so hard. Like, we have Alan Wake. I forgot you can't. Alan Wake. You got, Alice, Prince's wife. You have, Barbara Darkness. You have, the kidnapper, whose name I don't remember. Zero! We found the joke. That's a good one, Zero. Some way Gabriel up. Tell him that joke. Kidnapper's boss. Which actually should be, like, down here. What else? Rose isn't really a character. Barry's not really a character for what I care about. It feels like it's a lot of this with, like, yeah, Thomas Zane is in here as well. But, like, for the most part, what I'm mostly interested in is, and we'll make this transparent selection so this makes it easier to run around. Barbara is the darkness. The light god, yes, thank you. Well, that's Kayan's boss. See, this is what I want to say is, who is Kayan's boss, right? Because it seems like Alan Wake wants his wife back. We're going to put Alan Wake's wife with Alan Wake. And it seems like, it looks like there's the kidnapper and there's the darkness. And they're not, like, I thought they were on the same team, but that last segment at the end of the episode was really like, oh, the darkness got on the kidnapper. Like, you even see the twister of the darkness attacking the kidnapper and Alan. So to me, it's that these are not the same. Barbara, the darkness, wants Alan to write for her, and the kidnapper kidnapper's boss wants Alan to write for them. So is it that both people know that Alan has, like, the magical writing power or whatever it is? And if so, does that make Kidnapper's boss, is he the Lightbringer? Like, I'm so used to hitting escape to, like, exit out of text menus in Photoshop that I cannot undo doing that. Is Kane's boss the Lightbringer? Is it like this is the good versus the evil? Is it even like, because you think like, oh, light is good, darkness is evil, but is that even the case? That'd be a fun thing where it's like there's not actually light and darkness, there's actually just nothing but pure gray in the middle here. I think it's magnetic fridge poetry. Magnetic fridge poetry? What does that even mean? Magnetic fridge poetry? Like fridge magnets that are like, you know, like this shape, and they just have like an entire poem written on it? Like, is that magnetic fridge poetry? Alan Wake's gonna get to own corkboard? No. I can't say that for certain, but no. Because it doesn't lend itself to it the same way that I don't even have the corkboard on the scene. I can't even do that bit. Fridge magnets with single words they can rearrange into poetry. Oh, like in Unpacking. Except that was math. But yes, so I don't know where I was going with this, but is the story that Alice, our wife, has been taken by... I'm gonna say it was taken by Barbara the Darkness. And Barbara is forcing us to write the manuscript so that Barbara can get more powerful. So Alan Wake is writing for... And then Barbara is gaining power. Hold on, I can make this smaller. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like this is a... oh, not that small. Let's do 28. Yes. Because it feels like Barbara the Darkness gets power from writers. Between Alan or Thomas Zane, it's definitely a thing there. The kidnapper said that they took Alice, but they didn't actually, because Barbara has it. So Alan was going to help the kidnapper out, which would mean writing for the kidnapper, which means writing for the Lightbringer, which is in opposition to Barbara. And so that's why Barbara went and put a kibosh to that at the end of the chapter. But then, yeah, I guess this is where it gets interesting is the Lightbringer actually a character? This is what I wanted to get to. We see Thor. We hear about Thor, right? The dude who in the manuscript was like, I'm gonna give you a love tap with Mjolnir, babe, or whatever it was. And Thor was the rocker. Thor kind of stirred the darkness into being again, right? We saw that in one of the manuscripts. Could Thor be Kayan's boss? Is Thor the Lightbringer? And if so, because we know Thor is at the lookout, the lodge, that's what it's called, the lodge. We know Thor is at the lodge. I'm going to assume that my guess is that episode 4 will involve this character, who we have not seen yet, but we've kind of vaguely heard about. And he's going to introduce us to this, and introduce us to, as well, the Doctor, who we've seen around a little bit. Doctor whatever. So I wonder if the Doctor and Thor are in cahoots. Like, I wonder if Thor / the Lightbringer has, like, an entire camaraderie here, where Barbara the Darkness is basically alone. That's kind of what I'm getting at, or that's kind of what I'm vibing out right now, is that Thor the Light has, like, he's got the power of other people on his side. Like, it makes it seem like he's a good person, but he might not actually be a good person. But, like, you have all these people helping and supporting him. Whereas Barbara, the one that seems really obviously evil, well, she's on her own. But is she just on her own just because she's on her own? Like I think she might end up being a sympathetic character in the end, potentially. Whereas then the Light's not actually that good. Because again, it comes down to what is the light and what is the dark. At first, you're thinking, oh, well, the darkness is writer's block, and the lightness is like the ideas, right? Like, lightness is quite literally, you know, a light bulb. This is a terrible light bulb. Hold on. That's better. That's a better light bulb. And then you have the little filament in here. Perfect. Like, you think the lightness is like a light bulb, like idea. It's the spark of creation. Whereas, you know, the darkness is like, this is writer's block. This is, what is the one? Hold on. Oh my god, what, can I pull out the right, image here? What's the one? Okay, this is not that deep of a cut, but like there's the one there's like one Wikipedia image that's an edit where it like shows the mind and it shows like just darkness in it. It's like that. And I forget what the context of that image is. But it's like so and so syndrome. This is the mind full of so and so, like darkness or whatever. And so, like, darkness is representative of, like, you know, clouded mind, of, like, writer's block. But there is also the potential of this. Light, brightness, white, the blank canvas. And the darkness is not writer's block, but the darkness is actually... the darkness is actually the ink. It's actually putting words on the page. So I don't know. It's two really interesting ideas, and one of them is gonna clearly be correct. I can't imagine a third interpretation of this. But I think I'm cooking with it. Or at the very least, I should be cooking with it. Remedy, hire me. Because I think that's a really, really fun idea of darkness bad, lightness good, and then it's a little tropey in a lot of ways, where it's like darkness bad, lightness good, and then like halfway through it's like actually darkness is good, lightness is not that good. It's very tropey, but it's like that's a trope that I mess with. I like it. Putting words on the page literally kills you. See, that's it. It's exactly that. It's suffering. To make art is to suffer, and Alan has to suffer. It tracks, man. It's so cool. I'm digging this game, and I don't know if I'm cooking or not, but it's giving me the ingredients to cook with, and I like that. Like it's like I don't know what's a good example of that. That's actually sick as hell. Just conceptually, just a game that gives you the stuff to cook with, and you might not be actually cooking what the game is cooking for you, but like it's still pretty sick. That's just what we do on stream, though, in fairness. Like, any game that has the materials to cook with, I'm gonna try to. VLR, 999, SHF, like, all those just give you, like, the plot threads to, like, start tugging at and seeing, like, can I make a sweater with this? And sometimes you get to make, like, a scarf. And don't I know it. No, this is sick, though. Hell yeah. So, sure, let's wrap, though. Very fun game. I am very excited for more of this to continue. I think we're going to be doing this next Thursday. Normally I don't give you the schedule, but like I think I do. Actually, I don't know. I think it usually depends if I know the schedule or not. I do know the schedule for next week's Service Crew. And it's going to be Ace Attorney on Sunday. We're starting Ace Attorney. The starting with the original one from the Ace Attorney trilogy. We're starting that on Sunday, so come by if you want to watch Master Detective. Ace Detective even get to work, or Ace Attorney, literally Attorney Ace get to work on Sunday. Monday we're doing Uma Musume Pretty Derby. We're gonna be playing it because Air Shakur just came out in the game, and I am now forcing myself to wait roughly 92 hours in order to pull and play her, and I'm very excited for that, and you should be too, or at least excited for me. Tuesday, we're going to be doing Uma Musume Pretty Derby Beginning of a New Era. We're going to be watching that in Discord as a watch-along. Mark your calendars for that. And next Thursday, we'll finally be back with Alan Wake. Doing episode 4 and potentially 5, depending. We'll see. I'm excited, though. It's good. Next week, it's going to be a good week, sir. True. I'm feeling it, man. I second this. Do you have your attorney badge ready to outfit change, too? I have... That's really funny. I thought I was on the Stream Deck page that I could like open up my toggles on. I was not. Shoutouts to this is like in like last year when I had the Stream Deck differently and I had to like hit the buttons to change my expression, and I had my laugh tied up with the starting stream thing where we run ads. That brings that's nostalgic energy for that. But no, to answer your question, I have this. Does this count? I like the spare parts. Looks like they're gonna bat at it. All right, though, Searcher. Let's. I told you everything. Let's go find someone to raid into. I think I'm going to send you guys over to Milo Molson, doing The Long Dark, which, similar to Alan Wake, is a game about driving and the woods. Or something like that, I don't know. But go check Milo out, he's a cool guy, he's very chill. Someone asked you to show your badge, you just end the stream? I like that, that's cooking right there. Just like, yeah, let me just get my badge, it's right, hold on. Wait. So sure, forgot I did that bit. Give me a second. Let me, Spare Parts does need a badge. Spare Parts is my, what's her name? Maya? Like, my little assistant? What does Maya have? A little purple like hairdo? So sure, we need to get you like a purple hairdo thing. I don't know. Well, I don't know anything about Ace Attorney. We're gonna find out on Sunday, aren't we? But yeah, my badge here, I have it right. Give me a second. But with that, so screwed. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you next time. Peace out, everyone. Also, I didn't actually hit the end stream button. I'm gonna hit the end stream button, and this might Let's see you there in 3, 2, 1. And happy birthday, Harmonica! Oh my god! Congratulations!